MK, and I am back with another Stretch the Sketch layout for you guys today. And today's layout is by Heather Leopard. She created this layout for Gossamer Blue. And I am going to shrink mine down to an 8.5 by 11. So the first thing that I did was I took this paper that I attempted to use on Friday's layout, but did not. I took it to my Cricut and created my train tracks, but I made them as small as I could possibly go, which are a little bit too small because the circular train track actually did rip in a few spots. I also have this train that, to be honest, I'm not going to use, and I do pull out this grid paper as well that I am not going to be using. I just thought that it looked really well with the layout, but it didn't really go with the style that I was looking for. I also have a few scraps from Paper Phenomenon. Those are the peach scraps, and then some corrugated board, and then these chipboard pieces from 49 End Market, the Anywhere collection. I have two photos I'm going to try to use on this layout, and my base paper is this train track paper that is from Creative Memories. So the first thing I'm going to do is trim this down to 8.5 by 11. Now I do have to say that this paper is, I mean, copy paper thin. It really is thin, but I'm not too worried about it considering that it's going to go in a page protector, and it's going to have lots and lots of layers on it to keep it protected. Will it look a little, warpy? Yeah, probably. But I'm okay with that. In all honesty, I love how my albums are all wonky. I don't know why, you guys. It's just, it makes me happy to see such a full album and all of the textures, dimensions, depth, all that stuff, all mixed into one album. It's just, I don't know, it's awesome, and it's what I want to see in my albums. So if they get all warpy and wonky, I am a-okay with that because it's what I want, right? It's weird. I don't know. So first thing I did was I trimmed down all my photos. Then I used the rest of that paper that I used on my Cricut to create the photo mats for these really cool photos. And then I'm going to use the Paper Phenomenon papers as just almost like shadows. So shadow mats in the background behind the corrugated cardstock. I'm going to use this postcard or postage stamp looking frame from 49 End Market just as another layering piece. I thought I was going to use the film strip, but I decided not to. Instead, I'm going to use my train tracks to represent the triangles that are in the layout. So the triangles are making a diagonal design, and I thought, I really want to create a diagonal design as well. I just don't, I don't do triangles. I don't. I struggle with them so bad. So, and Janet did mention, she's like, well, I was thinking trees. Okay. Still didn't do it. I still left the triangles on the sketch. I did not bring them to my layout. I can't do it, you guys. I struggle too much with layouts. So this was my next best thing. So what I did was I cut the circular train tracks in half because, well, for one, they were already ripped in half. So I helped them along and kept going. And then I picked out all of the chipboard elements, and I'm keeping this really super simple, you guys. I did not go into my stash and start looking for a ton of stuff that I could add to this layout. The best thing about 8.5 by 11 layouts is that there is a smaller work surface for you to have to figure out what is needed to be put on a layout. And I love that about even the pocket page layouts. I just love how quickly they all come together, and I honestly feel guilty trying to hook them up on, trying to record them when it's just such a short recording, in all honesty. So these are pictures of the train yard out in Ely, Nevada. We are at the Northern Nevada train, well, it's not really a museum, but it is the Northern Nevada Railroad Museum is what they call it. And they have this train out there that it's hooked up to keep the tracks clean. So basically it's a snow plow for train tracks. And it's got the plow on the front, so that way the train itself can glide through the tracks. But then also it has wings on the side, and the wings hydraulically lift out, so they'll spread out And what they do is they plow out the snow and leave about a 6-foot path on both sides of the train tracks in order to keep them clear, so that way the train doesn't accidentally get, or the snow doesn't accidentally drift back onto the tracks before the snow plow can get through it. So it leaves a good 6 foot on both sides of the tracks free and clear of snow, but it is a monster. So if you get a ton of snow, it leaves like a wall the height of the train. It is so cool, you guys. I've only seen it about twice in my lifetime, to see that much snow, in all honesty, but it is so fabulous. It's like a tunnel of snow when you travel through a snowbank, basically, in a train or on a train, after the plow has built up the walls around the tracks. It is just so cool. Anyways, so I wanted to document this particular train because it is a unique train. It is only used for this singular purpose. It does have another engine behind it, especially when there is too much snow. That's when they fire up the second diesel engine behind it. They're both diesel engines, by the way. But the singular engine that is the snowplow itself can operate in, say, snow that is shown here in these pictures. But if it were to get any higher, 3 to 4 to 5 feet, then yes, it does need the second engine to help push it along its way. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys and document that, and definitely, because like I said, one of these days, this might not be, trains might not exist anymore, and I definitely want to document them. I definitely want to have them in my layout at least somewhere, at least once, twice, maybe 5 times. I don't think that's a little bit too much to ask for. But anyways, that is the train photos. And then, of course, the building in the back, I forgot to talk about that, but I will talk about that later, because now I'm all out of time. The layout just came together so quickly. I just layered it all up together, figured out what embellishments I wanted to use based off of, colors, really. What did I want it to say? What did I want to use? And so on and so forth. And that's it. So that is my layout for today. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. I really, truly appreciate it. Be sure to check out everyone else in the description box down below this video to see who all is playing along with Stretch the Sketch this month. Like I said, it is a little bit of a busy month, and so we are grateful for who does play along, especially during this time of year. And so be sure to check some of them out, or all of them. That would be great. And thank you for Janet, because this is her baby. This is her series that she started, oh my gosh, 3 years ago, going on 4, I believe, and it's still going strong. It is such a great series, even though we only do it once a month. It is still a great series to be able to look at sketches in a different way, whether you want to stretch them or shrink them. I still think that it's a great series, and I will continue to play along until she says she's done with it. Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, and I will check y'all later. Bye.